What's going on, fellas?
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah. How are you, mans?
Fantastic.
Mans.
Look at you.
Going full caps with the name. Full caps.
I miss you guys so much.
Yeah, why are you yelling your name at us?
I don't know.
Stop screaming.
My cap
Stop
lock
screaming.
is on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted it to look like
Jason.
I wanted it to look like I was very important. I tried to underline it too, but it wouldn't let me.
Italics would have been a nice touch.
Are we? Here's my question: Are we? Is this
Mike put on a
happening?
suit coat?
Are we on?
No.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Are,
Yes, this is the show.
Oh, okay.
We're live.
Awesome.
Are we on?
Not that it would
We've
really
lost
matter.
Oh, it
We've
says
lost
you're
half our
live.
audience already.
Yeah, Briar says we're live.
It's like taking the stage after someone at one of the supernatural conventions, and you just see like the mass exodus.
Yeah.
So what's up, fellas? Norton, what are you doing in quarantine? What does a Norton day look like?
I'm growing my beard.
Fantastic.
It
looks great.
Looks
You don't
great.
really got to do much to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not showering. I'm trying to figure out how to work my Bluetooth.
When's the last time you took a shower? Start there.
About 12 hours ago, Mike. Thank you.
Dude,
Oh,
really?
okay. That's not too
Well,
bad.
in fairness, you can't blame
That's
him too
still
much.
the
You
day.
just say you're not showering.
Who's a night showerer?
Yeah, I know.
I'm a morning.
I know,
Who's a
I
night
know.
showerer here? Mike, are you a night showerer?
I'm a night showerer.
You are? I know Jason's a night showerer.
I'm a kind of whenever it needs to happen showerer.
Like
No,
when you
I've been-
smell showerer.
Yeah, I've been trying to take.
If I'm going to be around people and I smell,
Right.
then I'll shower. But if it's
Good
just
point.
me, I don't mind.
Yeah, I've been rarely showering, but I've been making wonderful acai bowls.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at you.
I've been making that
Look at
for
you.
breakfast every day. I've not been working out, which Shania is yelling at me about on a regular basis.
Right on.
And
Is anybody getting
they can't hear
flashing?
you, Shania.
Yeah, what's that?
Uh,
Are you flashing? Why are you flashing, Billy?
I'm
Looks
not.
like you're
No,
flashing.
everything's flashing for me. God, guys,
Like-
again.
Do you have a disco ball on in your room?
You're
Blue
strobing it.
balls?
No, strobe. Well, yeah.
No,
sure.
I don't have a strobe bulb. I don't know what's happening. Let me. I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Okay. Good luck with that.
All right. Well,
No.
so
Hey, where do you get your acai berries, Norton?
Trader Joe's, they sell the 4-pack of acai. Yeah,
That's great.
but the
heard it here
problem is
first, folks.
the problem is that I know this is fascinating stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hey, they're getting their money's worth. The problem is that Amazon has been out of fresh fruit basically for the last 2 weeks. So I actually had to make a run to the grocery store, which I did not want to do.
You stood in line. Did you have to stand in
did.
line to get in?
I did at Trader Joe's. Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna throw out a couple questions that are coming in over the wire here. One says that she specifically came here for the acai talk, so
Well,
she's very
Came to the right
thankful.
place.
yeah, absolutely.
Is she
Billy-
very happy?
Oh my gosh, that is wow. Thank you. Many people have noticed that Billy went with all caps on his way back.
Yeah.
Which is
I
pretty
just want to
good.
know why we're talking. I want to know why we're talking to Billy's back
Oh yeah.
instead of his front.
Norton,
Yeah.
you're
You
on
should see
fire
my
right
front.
now.
You should see my front. You should be so lucky, Norton.
Hey, buddy, I love you from the head up.
That's right. Hey, it was a Mike. Could you show everybody the hair? What's going on up there?
Oh, do we really need to do this right now? There's
Just
a reason why I
hair.
wear the cap.
I think they need to see it, buddy.
Good Lord.
They do need to see it.
Fuck. Yeah, sorry for the
it
language,
is.
guys, but that just
I
deserves
mean-
an F-bomb right there. Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah.
Look
Oh,
at that.
that's- God, that is a
my
thing
goodness.
of glory.
I have never seen
Yeah.
you so handsome.
That's the sexiest
Yeah.
thing I may have ever seen. in my
Oh,
life.
man.
Yeah.
Keep the hat off, brother. You don't need that hat. You don't need that hat.
When you
Oh
put
man,
it like
if
that,
I don't, this thing's gonna just fly away, man.
right now, you look like Brian Bosworth, circa 1995.
You might need to explain who Brian Bosworth is to some.
I was just going to say,
they don't know the
anyone
vibe.
getting that reference.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular. That right there,
Yeah.
my friends, is what we call a crew cut.
That's
Yeah.
good stuff,
You like
Mike.
that, huh?
Don't
I
put
love
that
it.
hat back on.
That's a
So good.
Corona cut
Jason,
right there.
what stage of hair are you in at the moment?
Yeah.
Are you buzzing it these days?
No,
Basically, lift off
I'm
that
in
hat.
the. I'm in the. I should probably buzz it.
Oh,
stage.
you're
That's
good.
where I am. Yeah,
Is it like this? It's not all over the place, is it? Like
pretty
this?
similar. It's pretty
Yeah.
similar. I have a lot of like side hair. It's very
Yeah.
bozo-y. Hello, cat. What's the
bozo-y.
cat's name?
This is Lucky. Lucky wanted
Lucky.
to come say hello.
Hello, Lucky.
I don't think you wanted to say hello. I think you made him say hello.
He's
I think
shedding
that's it.
like crazy, so you know.
Shedding.
These
Oh
things
my God!
happen.
Yeah, it's like there's like hair flying everywhere.
Oh.
That would be a nightmare for me. Be an allergy hell.
So I have a question. What's going on with the mustaches? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, you noticed?
Yeah,
I'm surprised you noticed.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
What's-
Well, our mutual friend, Mr. Hayden Lee, I don't know if it was so much of a challenge, but asked us to grow mustache during this coronavirus pandemic situation, and I believe you're on that text chain as well. I think everybody
Yeah,
on this call is on that same text chain and sharing photos as the progression of the facial hair goes on.
Good thing for
throughout
me
the
is
weeks.
I already had mine, so I didn't have to really do much. I was
Yeah,
just,
Yeah.
it's not for charity or anything. It's more for his own sexual stimulation. But you know,
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Exactly. I mean, I can go from this immediately to a cop or a guy smuggling drugs in a Cessna plane.
Or
for
what
you,
was it, Jeremy?
depending on where.
What was your name?
Juan
Juan
Jeremy.
Juan Jeremy.
Juan
was
Jeremy.
the reference. So
So I am apparently something akin to moderating this panel, and I would like to ask people to throw your questions out. I'm ready.
Is there a place where we can see the chat?
yeah, are they
On the right hand
there's
side of your screen.
hit live comments?
Oh,
right?
there we go.
There's an option.
Yeah. Oh, very
It's-
Tom Selleck. Oh, look at
It's
that.
mostly
Thank you.
it's
Thank
mostly just equivalent of thought bubbles that people are typing out and hitting send on. There's not really.
He froze. Jason just froze.
We're on our own, boys.
He
I was
just
going to
froze.
say that. Am I back?
Yeah,
You're
you're back.
Okay. All right. Here's a question.
Okay.
What is everyone's favorite meal during quarantine?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, Billy, you go
favorite
first.
meal.
That's a slick little graphic there. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I've been making pizzas.
Yeah.
Making pizzas at home. I would say that's probably up there. I've been making some calzones.
Dude, I saw
is
that
certain-
calzone.
Hey man, I gotta have you guys over for some calzones. We're gonna
That was
we're gonna
impressive.
do it right. Yeah, calzones are probably one of my favorite things. But yeah, I would say something Italian.
The good news is that there'll be a lot of empty restaurants after this where you can open your own pizzeria, Billy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Billy's
I don't
back.
know if any of that is good
Pizza.
news, but
It's not. It's all terrible news, actually. It's actually all terrible, horrible
what's
news.
been your favorite meal, Norton?
Well, I mean, my most consistent meal has been the acai bowl. I'm trying to think. I don't know. we've been making I don't know, shrimp pasta, and I've been making. There's a restaurant up the street here called Postino's, and so every once in a while, and they do like bruschetta, and so every once in a while, I like to make my own version of their bruschetta. So I do some smoked salmon and some pesto and fresh mozzarella, tomato, flatbread kind of stuff. So
Well, look at you.
yeah, and
gourmet.
I've gone through a giant bottle of Jim Beam, yeah,
per meal.
That's good.
no, not per meal. No, when did we buy that? We bought that like literally right after we got back from Vegas. So in a month, I've gone through one of the large bottles of Jim Beam.
Oh, okay.
A month.
I was thinking those little airplane bottles.
And it's been like,
Oh boy.
Here we go. Every time he leaves, he's
he's
always
so
scared.
drunk when he comes back.
Yeah.
Why Billy is so gassy?
Oh yeah. That's what we like to call a handle.
Yeah,
That is
Oh,
a
yeah.
handle. That thing is almost as big as your head.
it's about the size of my head. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a
yeah,
big bottle.
and that got emptied. But in all fairness, I filled up my decanter with it, so there is still some in the decanter. So
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I've
Look at
got
you.
yeah.
Right on. So flatbread and Jim Beam.
And,
was Norton's favorite
And-
meal. How about
And
you,
lots of
Borja?
medical weed.
And medical weed. That's good. Good for you. That's dessert for Norton.
And Borja?
Yeah, that is.
Well, we've been doing a lot of, we range from Mexican to Japanese food, Chinese food in this family. So udon, ramen, noodles,
And these are
quesadillas, burritos. So
all right.
that kind of stuff. I made a mac and cheese the other day from
Nice.
scratch. Yeah.
The box.
Scratch.
Box.
No, not from the box, my friend.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mike. What
Yeah.
did you make the pasta yourself too?
No, I didn't go that far. I wish I did make the
Wow.
pasta myself. Oh, okay. Technicality. Mr. I buy the acai berries at Trader Joe's over here.
This is a pretty good question. I'm a personal fan of the show as well. What is your favorite character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? And if
I've
you
never-
haven't seen it, now is an
I've
excellent
seen it.
opportunity to watch all 13 seasons.
If I had to, I've never seen it, but I do know that Danny DeVito's in it, and I don't know if anybody could possibly top any character that Danny DeVito plays. So I'm gonna have to go with whatever character Danny DeVito plays because I'm just
Solid
a
work.
Danny DeVito fan.
Yeah. I'm a big Danny DeVito fan myself. I would go with Danny DeVito, even though I've not seen the show myself.
Yeah, I
Get
used to watch it. I used to watch it in the afternoons, and quite frankly, they all bother me. Like they're supposed to be irritating
In the way
characters.
they're supposed to, yeah.
Right? Yeah. They're all supposed to be irritating. I would have to go with Charlie, I guess.
Solid work.
Yeah.
I like Charlie too.
Charlie would be my favorite.
I would
Which one-
recommend putting it on your quarantine list because it's pretty funny.
Is that a Netflix or Amazon Prime
Of all the
thing?
Hulu, I think, right?
Hulu?
Isn't it Hulu? We lost Jason again.
Nope, he's just
No,
making
he's
that
still
face.
there. He's just
had a little
Stop it.
hiccup there. It's on one of them. I'm not sure. It's on Amazon or Hulu. One of the two. I can't remember which one. Of all of the guests that have performed at SNS, what's one that you feel came together particularly well? That question's from Emily W.
of the
Oh, thank you,
songs
Emily
that-
W.
Of the songs that guests have chosen to perform.
I thought when we did one of my favorite songs to play was "Brother" with Jensen.
Yeah.
But along that same vibe, "See You Again" with Osric, I really enjoyed playing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I would say Brother was my favorite just because, like, I sampled the opening chorus thing, and so it was nice to have that going, and like, yeah, it was cool. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'd go with Proud Mary with Lisa. Just because that one was like first, she was just a new guest, and it was just a song we just decided to go with, and she just hit it out of the park the first time, and it just felt so good. That's definitely up there. I would say Jensen do Foreigner one year? Did we do Foreigner ever? That was fun.
No, yeah.
Not Foreigner. Is it Foreigner? You would know. What's that first?
We haven't done Foreigner.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done Foreigner.
What's the Motorin song? Who's that? Is that REO Speedwagon?
Oh, that's
Night Ranger.
I get all those guys confused.
I just said Night Rider. So.
No, Night Ranger. More hits than Supertramp.
Oh, yeah, that's right. More hits than
Supertramp. Yeah, absolutely.
And Borja, what was you think was your favorite?
Sister.
Oh man, I can't remember the name of the song, but the song that I got to play the guitar with Kim Rhodes was one of my favorite songs to play.
Be honest with me, was it because of the song or the guitar? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, since you don't remember what song it was, it was probably the guitar.
It was absolutely the guitar.
And Charlie XCC, I like it.
And it was that moment during the performance where I looked over at Kim and we made eye contact, and the biggest smile was on her face when she looked over at me playing the guitar. She absolutely loved it.
The only thing missing from that scenario was that hair and that stash.
It would have been perfect, absolutely, if I had both.
We need to answer Schmelke's question.
Oh, what Schmelke asked?
If you could buy any of the band members.
Buy? You can't buy a band member, Mike.
I don't know. I just scrolled up too fast.
What world are you living in?
Be any of the band members for rap.
What? If you can buy
I would definitely say Warren DeMartini.
I love the addendum. This question only applies to Norton.
To Norton.
Yeah, exactly. I would have to go with Juan Crucier, the bass player, because he always looked the coolest in those videos, in the early videos. That dude had a look.
I'm impressed that you know the members of the name of the members in the band.
I'm sticking with Warren, man. I'm sticking with Warren.
Yeah. Warren DeMartini was great. There's Bobby Blosser, Mike. I mean, come on. There's Stephen Pearcy.
I've met Warren before.
Yeah.
Warren's a very nice dude. I bet you Chris has no clue who any of these people are.
Nope, I don't.
Robin Crosby. May he rest in peace.
Robin Crosby.
That's right.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. R.I.P. Robin Crosby.
Curious about this question. If you just do quick math, you don't have to nail it exactly.
Okay.
But just add up in your head
3.
How many instruments you have in your home right now. Everyone just think.
I mean, am I counting like little keyboards and drum samplers and?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if I count the drum set as 1, I got 9. If I count individual drum sets, I've got 20 something.
I think the drum sets are going to be 1.
Yeah.
Well, then
I think I can count that as 1.
Well, then I've got 3 drum sets. 4 guitars, 2 keyboards, 3 samplers. So, yeah, a lot.
I'm gonna go to Borja next.
We're probably pushing anywhere from maybe 20 to 25 instruments in my house.
Nice, solid.
Yeah.
How many of those belong to your children?
All of them.
I think actually 2.
2?
My daughter has a ukulele, and she also has a Barbie guitar.
So, how's that one keep its tune?
It doesn't. Amazing. Yeah. And it hasn't had a high E string for maybe about 2 years. So
there are few things in my entire life more frustrating than trying to tune a toy guitar.
yeah, it's horrible. Yeah,
That's why actually when we were gonna get Everly a guitar for her birthday, I'm like, I'm not getting that piece of shit. I'm like, we're gonna get something, and it's like
I'm getting her a Martin,
and it's a little like self-serving because like I could use it for recording too. You know, it's like something I could. It's a nylon string Yamaha guitar, and it's a nice guitar.
If it's just a toy, it's not a write-off.
That's right.
That's right. I've got one of those the mini Martins, the Koa mini Martin.
Yeah.
I love that guitar.
Yeah, we have one of those too, and they have a tuner in them, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I love those guitars.
Yeah, me too. All right, Billy.
I would say
where are we coming in to?
I would
400?
say over. No, I would say just first got over 30 or 40 easily. But yeah, it just. I mean, I don't know what you consider instruments. If pedals are considered instruments, then I'm in trouble.
I would. Yeah, let's add pedals in. Just
over 100. Yeah, over 100 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna whisper that so my family doesn't hear the amount of pedals.
Any new hobbies in quarantine?
I've taken up mountain biking. I mean, I've always mountain biked, but I've been doing that more frequently. Now they started to open the trails back up, so I'm stoked for that.
Does skimming my pool count?
Sure. Yeah.
No, I have no new hobbies. I mean, I've just been playing piano and playing drums and recording and stuff. That's about it.
Right on. I have a new vegetable garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty impressive.
It's been pretty fun.
Yeah. I've spent a ton of time in the studio, just writing. You know, so that's not a hobby, but it's certainly keeping me busy. You know.
How about you, Borja? Other than Chef Borja, what do you got?
Man, it's been chefing. I've actually enjoyed cooking quite a bit. I'll go online and find new recipes to cook up for the kids. Yeah, they can only eat so many quesadillas before they get kind of bored with that. So
Chef
Borja, I've been
cookbook.
Yeah, the Papa J cookbook. I think that's going to be coming out during the quarantine. So
right on.
Yeah, it's a good hand sanitizer, by the way. Papa J's.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, this question, to my knowledge, only applies to three of us, but it has been a long quarantine. How is homeschooling the children going?
Norton, how's homeschooling the children been going?
The neighbors get pissed every time I try to do it.
Solid. Well done.
For me, it hasn't been too bad. The kids log on, do their Google Classroom, and my daughter comes to me for some of the math stuff, and my son comes to me for some of the history, geography stuff. But it hasn't been too bad, to be honest with you.
Right on.
I saw a funny meme pop up yesterday where it was a parent asking their kid in March, "Hey, so you're having trouble with math? Oh, let's get on it. Do you need a tutor? Or do you need some extra help? Do we need to get you a tutor? And then currently, kid asking their mom for help with math, and it's like, "Hey, you tried real hard, kid." It's like, what can you do? What can you do? It's that. I mean, it's like it's tough being a teacher and being productive in anything else. It's like you really take your hat off to anyone in that field. And my wife is doing that now, where she's a teacher and she's putting together packets and stuff for her students, and my kids are all doing all their schoolwork via iPads, and I got to tell you, the stuff it's the technology that's not quite there yet. When you're trying to work this stuff, it's like they have stuff that just moves that shouldn't be moving, and it's really tricky for the kids to use. So it takes a lot of technical support to make it even successful, which comes from the parents.
the process of it has not been too terrible for me, but I don't particularly like how they just decided to completely change the way they teach math since I took math.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So my daughter's in 2nd grade and she has math homework and I'm like, bring it on. And then I read the directions and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
It's Common Core math. So it's basically, now I have understood. I went back to school to figure out how to do it, but it's basically like teaching, instead of, when we learned, it was a ton of memorization. So it was like you memorize your multiplication tables, you memorize your addition tables, and then outside of those memorization skills, they teach you how to, you know, figure out the rest. But here, basically from square one, they're teaching conceptual math. So if you have to add this and add this, you take easy parts out of both to add together, and then the remainders, you can kind of remember what they are, put those together, and then put it all together.
So it's like if it's 32 times 10, you take 10 times 30, 300 plus 2 times 10, 20, 320, right?
Right.
Basically.
And if that was how they described it or explained it, that's easy. But they made up all these words for that stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Did you have to Google it, Jason?
Oh yeah.
I had to Google
Oh
it.
yeah.
And then watch YouTube videos of it to understand what they were trying to get across.
Me too.
It's confusing as hell.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, at least they're not taking algebra yet, Jason.
Well, see, but algebra hasn't changed that much. That I could do all right in.
I hated algebra.
It's especially embarrassing when it's like the simplest math. But I'm like, you're supposed to show your work, and I don't know how to. Can I just tell you what the answer is?
Yeah.
People are really enjoying Math Hour with Swain.
Yeah.
They'd like to know if you guys are available for tutoring.
Norton.
Definitely, I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
My 5th
definitely
grade teacher used to get pissed because I wouldn't show my work.
I'm a horrible tutor.
I would turn in my paper and I'd be the first one to turn it in, and he'd go, "You didn't show any of your work," and I was like, "Yeah, but I got all the answers right." And then he'd be like, "Prove it." So yeah,
the other day
I was a snotty little kid back then.
Now I had to teach my daughter a couple days ago the XY coordinate plane system, and she just wasn't getting it. So I said, "All right, let's break it down." I told her, "What do you think battleship is?" So I brought out the battleship board and taught her the XY coordinate system through a battleship board.
Look at you, Mike.
That's the way to do it.
Boom!
It's sexier the longer we go on.
Yeah.
Actually, fitting enough that Lucky should enter the screen. Someone asked if Lucky has a sailor outfit.
No, Lucky does not have a sailor outfit. I don't torture my cats with.
But Norton does. Norton has
outfit.
a sailor outfit.
No, I just torture my cats by petting them excessively.
Like what? Petting them?
Petting them excessively.
Okay. All right.
What do you think I said?
I don't know. I just had a bad
I
visual.
just heard ing.
Yeah. I just had a bad visual. No.
By blanking them excessively. What is this? Is it what game show was that? Password? Was it Password or was it Newlywed Game?
What? Newlywed game.
I don't know where you're going, and I'm nervous. I'll be honest.
It's the
Blank.
I'm not gonna go there.
On the blanks.
They're not gonna go there.
Hey, Billy.
Match Game. It was Match Game. Yeah.
Right.
What is an instrument or pedal that you were really, really excited about buying, but ended up being a total waste of money?
Well,
all of them?
No, hold on.
Nope. Now where is he going?
This pedal here is actually called it's called a Digitech whammy pedal.
Mm-hmm.
And funny story is, this came out in the 90s, and I was going into New York City to get this pedal, and I went to Rudy's Music, and I had $250 to buy this pedal, and somehow I got scammed out of the $250 on the street. I remember handing over my money to some guy that says he was going to get me a fake ID. I'm like, that's great. I could use a fake ID too. So I handed over all my money, and I wasn't able to get this pedal, and I regretted it ever since. I mean, I literally, like, up until 2 years ago, I actually was able to find this pedal because they stopped making them online, and I paid way more than $250 for it. But I have it. It's my pedal now. But this pedal, I rarely ever use. I probably would have used it way more in the 90s. This pedal actually, Tom Morello made famous in Rage Against the Machine. It's basically, it changes octaves and stuff like that. But I would say this is up there with that pedal.
Billy has now just lost his Digitech endorsement.
Yeah, exactly.
I still use a lot of their pedals, but this one, for instance, is definitely not where I'm at. But it's fun to kind of really screw with some stuff. And I don't have a Digitech endorsement.
I have my own question, which is: have you guys ever thought about doing a Roots style jam of a Louden Swain song with kid instruments?
We haven't.
I feel like that's been done, right?
I think.
Well, that's what the Roots do.
I think you should do it. Like, I don't know what song. Maybe probably Medicated. You already got the kazoo. Oh, we already did the thing with Medicated. But do like an old school Swain revamp with all little kid instruments.
I wonder what song we would do.
I would like to see that. What shows have you been binge watching?
Oh God!
During quarantine, or how about let's say best and worst? Best and worst quarantine binges.
Go ahead, Mike.
Mine is Ozark. We did that in a day and a half, which was amazing. That was the best for me so far.
Did you like the season?
I did not like the season at all.
I didn't like it either.
Oh, I loved it.
I typically don't fall asleep at shows, man, but I couldn't keep myself awake.
I thought it was great.
Quite frankly, without giving anything away, I didn't like the ending. And
I love the ending.
And I sort of felt like at this point it's hard to like that family. Like in the first season, you were hoping that they didn't get killed, and now you just go, "Oh, they're just terrible fucking people."
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt it moved slowly. I have to resort to reality TV in order to stay awake at night. I watched it's a horrible show, but it's called Below Deck. I think I tweeted it out once.
I love that show too. That's a great show. It's a great show.
It's
unbelievable.
I saw an ad for it, but I haven't watched it.
The character development is amazing in Below Deck. Amazing.
I just watched Waco on Netflix the other night, and I watched that all in one setting. It's like 6 episodes or something in one night. But the only problem with it is it's the entire cast of Boardwalk Empire. So you feel like you're watching Boardwalk Empire set in Waco in 1993. So
now, did you?
I liked it.
Now, did you cats and kittens check out Tiger King?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think anyone hasn't seen Tiger King at this point.
Yeah.
I was stunned and mortified for most of it, and then really bored with the last 2 episodes.
Did you see the new episode?
No.
It's more like a Q&A type thing.
It's like a Q&A with Joel McHale.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that'd be great with Joel McHale.
Interesting.
Yeah. Have you seen Love Is Blind? Has anybody seen that show?
Yeah, that one. I watched that one.
It's great. Fantastic character development in that show.
We've still been watching Better Call Saul every week, which is to me the best show on TV.
Yeah.
It's like that show is so good.
Have you seen Killing Eve?
No.
On who? Oh, that's great. That's with Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer.
Yeah, and
You got to check that show out.
We've almost finished The Office. We only have like 10 episodes left of The Office. So,
you've never seen it before?
No, I'd never seen it before. Shania had, but
crazy.
I had.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Solid.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, it was one of the best ones on for a while.
Are you? Oh yeah, that was definitely an amazing show.
And how about you, Billy? What have you been binging?
Well, just started Curb Your Enthusiasm. I haven't seen the season yet, so I'm
so good
to catch up. I definitely can relate to Larry in a lot of things. I don't know if that's a good thing, but that and just binged Ozark. That was okay. Again, I was like a little disappointed in that, but
the first season was amazing.
First season was great.
Was pretty good. And I did feel like the third was a little bit of a letdown.
A little bit. What else? I don't know. We've been watching Lego Masters with the kids. That was great. Mike turned us on to that one.
Yeah, love that show.
Yeah, just finding shows to watch with kids is the big thing.
Yeah.
You know? We watched Lost in New Space.
Ozark. What?
The kids love Ozark. It's a good one. But the new Lost in Space, have you seen that one with the kids? That's fun.
Which one?
Lost in Space. It's on Netflix.
I saw the first season and I kind of lost interest. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it gets better.
I was creeping back in the chat to pick up on maybe questions that I had lost in the shuffle, and I would just like to give credit where it's due. B Wayward suggested that instead of Papa J cookbook, you call it Chef Borja.
That's what I said.
Ooh.
That's what I said. Mike, I said that.
You said it?
I said that 4 years ago.
I didn't hear. I never heard it. I love it though.
Chef Borja. I wouldn't need the hat. I mean, I would just do this.
That's it.
So
That's
good.
what we're talking about.
Would not need the hat. So
every meal comes with some of Mike's hair.
that's kind of gross. Kind of gross, Martin.
Speaking of hair, Norton, you're
kind of gross.
putting Miracle Grow on that thing. What is happening? That's gorgeous. Look at those locks.
Yeah, it's Jesus. Jesus,
It's there.
Well
look
done.
at that. Are you going to grow it down to your the back, the middle of your back, like you did back in the 90s?
I'm not going to have a choice. I'm going to be in quarantine for the next 4 months.
Yeah,
And quite frankly, who the fuck can afford a haircut right now? I mean,
I did.
I can't.
I did order some scissors though, some good hair cutting shears. I might.
Did you?
I've got clippers, so if I get really annoyed with it, I'll shave my head at some point, but probably not.
like shave it.
No, don't shave that
all.
off. It's
No, don't do that,
Norton.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Jason.
No doubt.
Swainer.
Let's see. Is there any chance of you guys doing your own musical live stream?
We tried, and it's kind of difficult to get 4 people in sync.
No, I mean your own.
Oh yeah, like each individually. Yeah, I'm actually. I think I'm going to do a stage in the next probably week or so.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think I got like 4 tunes that I'm pretty comfortable with. And I'll probably if I can get up
whole lot of stories.
If I can get up to 6 songs, I'll do it. So yeah.
Right on.
Each song is 10 minutes long.
It's a 10-minute.
Exactly. Well, that's the problem. Each one of them is like literally 2 minutes long, and so so I'll have to bullshit my way through that one.
It's Steve Norton's rock opera is what you'll be doing, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yes, I'll probably do one next week.
Just have like a wide shot and run mid song from drum set to the other instruments.
You know what? So my setup right now. So I've got, I don't know if you can see, but I have my drum set up there, and then my keyboard is right here to my right. And so I'll probably just pull that around and have the camera on the other side of the keyboard, and I don't know. We'll see. And then I got my guitars here as well. So.
Will one of the songs be just drums?
No, I won't do that to people.
What did Chris just say? Where the fuck did he go? 24 minutes of Lucky getting spayed.
Somebody send Schmelke home.
Go
home. Go home, Schmelke. You're drunk.
I've seen you play drums with one hand and keyboard with the other.
Petting Lucky with his other.
Well, you know what I could do is if you guys know who Jordan West is, right? She was our Roland rep. So if you look at her her Instagram, she's got a ton of stuff where she has the SPDSX set up, and so it's like I might do something like
at home, what would an SPDSX?
SPDSX is it's a drum sampler, so it's like you can run loops off it and that kind of stuff, and samples and all that kind of thing. So I might do something where I run samples off that, and I would do that while I'm playing piano probably. But I might pre-program some stuff and try it, but I have to test all that setup, and that's a whole other thing. So
no doubt,
it's a little more involved.
Borja, Billy, can we expect a solo?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly enough material, so I think it's just getting doing it. I don't know. I kind of have. I want to do it a specific way where it would be a little different than, I don't know, the typical way typically I've done in the past. So I've been kind of figuring out that. I don't know
what that means, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Does that involve like costume changes?
Pyro. I'm just waiting for the fireworks to get here.
Right.
Yeah. See, behind me, I'm going to put an array of sparklers.
I was going to say, dude, just have your girls sit behind you holding sparklers. And
I mean,
like that.
I gotta make sure they don't shoot high enough where they hit the ceiling, and we're running into any risk of fires, anything like that. But
it's just getting the choreography down with them. That's the hard part.
Just getting the fireworks out of China, which is the hardest part right now. So just waiting for that stuff, and then I'll be probably doing something in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
right on. And Borja?
Yeah, I definitely thought about it.
I'd love to hear that rendition of the Beatles song that got the entire hotel lobby dancing.
Oh, which one was? The Hey Jude. Is that the one? Yeah. I definitely have thought about doing something like that. I've got the keyboard sitting right here in front of me, so kind of what my setup is right now.
I mean, I wouldn't be angry if you gave us a little taste. Gave us a little.
I don't have it all hooked up. It's just here for decoration. See?
Oh,
nothing's going on right now. It's all hooked up through the Pro Tools. I was playing around with some stuff that for the band earlier today. So
yeah, we're all working on new stuff, sending it back and forth to each other. So that's keeping us busy too.
Yeah.
So Bianca Miramontes she leveled with us. She's going a little crazy because she's in quarantine. She wants to get back out. Do you guys have any advice for people who may struggle with depression?
Just hang in there, man. It's hard. I think we're all going through some of that right now. I know I've had some rough nights where it's like you start sitting around seeing everything that's going on and you just go, Jesus, when is this shit going to end? But yeah, it's just, hopefully Bianca's got some friends that she can reach out to, and, try to reach out to as many people as you can, and just try to keep yourself busy and your spirits up, because it's hard, man. This shit is hard. So we are all having some challenges to get through.
Yeah, I would say don't ever stop seeking the good, because it's always there, whether you think it's there or not. Just be on the constant exploration for good, because we all get there. We all get in our low spots, and it's easier said than done to come out of that. But as long as you stay on that course and you always look for that positivity and that good, something good out of the day, and write down those things each night that you're proud of, you're super happy for and appreciative of, and look back at those things, and they'll find, there'll be reminders of those good things, that we all see.
Yeah, for sure. Along those same lines, Billy, and what I do is when I do get in those moods and kind of get in a funk, I just go outside, sit and take the sun in and just listen, really just kind of meditate and think of all the great things in life, all the people that you have in your life. And, the other day, the other thing that I did was I picked up the phone and called somebody I hadn't talked to in a long time. And that was completely refreshing for me. An old buddy of mine who I've known since I was 4 years old. And we talked for maybe about an hour and a half. And for me, that was all I needed.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I think the meditation thing is a really good suggestion too, Mike. I've been trying to do that for 20 minutes a day, and that sort of gets me out of my head. I know the days that I don't do it are generally the harder days. So.
Right on. I dig it. I agree with all of that. If you could, okay, let's say hypothetically that we're playing a game, and in this game, you get to call someone out and make them sing a song. Billy, you go first.
If I get to call someone out to sing a song?
You get to name the person and the song, and they had to sing it. Obviously, you don't have to sing it right now, but what would you go with?
In our group right now, or someone outside? Okay. I really like your version of your song. Is it "Don't Stop Believing"? Is it "Don't Stop Believing"? When did I stop believing? What the heck?
When did I stop believing?
Yeah, I like that song a lot. I would like to hear that, Jason. If you could play that for me right now.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I meant it more as like a joke. For instance, I would seriously like to hear you play that song. Norton sing the Spice Girls. What is it? Tell you what I want. Tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
What I really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Yep.
See, that's not hard for him.
I don't want to hear that.
That's not hard for him.
Somebody the other day asked me to sing Britney Spears' "Lucky" on Cameo, so I did that. That was fun.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, Cameo. When are Billy and Borja? When are y'all cameoing?
Cameoing?
That's where people can hire you to say happy birthday to their grandmother.
Oh yeah, I have to check that out. You sent me something on that, right, Jason?
I did. I sent everybody a little link.
I'll have to try that out. I haven't had a chance to look into that. I'd love to do that.
It's fun.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun. Yeah.
I would have Billy. Going back to your question, I would have Billy do something like "Dancing Queen" by ABBA.
I don't know
that would be fun.
I would love to see that now. Please, yeah.
I would probably have Borja either do "Back in Black" or Borja. Who's the jazz trumpet guy that you always do?
Oh, Satchmo? Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong. I would have Borja do a Louis Armstrong just because he does it so well. I see trees of blue.
Could we maybe just get a little bit of that, Borja?
I see skies are blue, trees are green. Something like that, right, Norton?
Exactly, yeah.
What a wonderful world.
That reminds me of another impression that you do very
Is that
well.
Yoda?
And the venue
It was almost Yoda. What's that?
The venue shall remain unnamed. But I remember once we were on the road and we were playing in a venue, and the manager came in to kind of get us squared away and everything. And he had a really, really unique way of speaking.
Yeah.
And
Yes, I
and
remember that.
and then he left, and we were all when he left, all of us in the room were like, "Is that real? Is he doing that intentionally, or what's going on there?" And then he kept coming in. We were like, "Oh, that's for real. Like he's not.
Yeah.
That's no joke." And then it just so happened that day they had a food special, and
Right.
he was very adamant that we should all have this special. And Borja, if you could maybe tell us how that conversation went.
Sure. It went something like that. You should try the steak.
Norm,
Steak
what are
is
you
good.
doing?
Try the steak. You got to try the steak. Hey, you boys ready to go out there on stage? I mean, what time do you need? You need a hard 5? Hard 5 or soft 3? What do you guys need? What do you need there for the VIP? Something like that, right, Jason?
It was almost exactly how that went.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
The part where he asks us, "How do you boys get your pants so tight?"
Oh God, yeah.
That part
was a legit
was in
question.
the Q&A.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was
Right.
Q&A.
Like
Yeah.
That's straight up.
Yeah.
That's when I got scared.
Hey, this is for Schmalky.
Come on, stop with the napkin, dude.
Please.
I was feeling that.
Hey,
was
bro.
wrong.
I had to eat my. I
You
had
gonna
to eat
show
my
us wipe your
breakfast.
butt too?
Oh, there are
Please stop.
so many things I'm not going to say right now. What are your favorite? Let's see. This question comes from. I can't see who it was that asked. What is your favorite Rockwood memory?
I don't know. It's all a hangover blur.
It's true.
I would say this last year was great. Everybody up on stage for the last tune. I don't even remember what we did. If we did Buy with a Little Help from My Friends or whatever that was.
Yeah, I don't remember. It might have been a Beatles tune. I don't remember.
I think it was.
It's come together, right? It's come together.
Come together.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
agree
that
with
was-
that. I would agree with that because it
Yeah,
really
me
felt like
too.
everything with the festival finally came together in a way where we were
Yeah.
really able to enjoy every moment of it, without
Mhm.
being stressed
Yeah.
out and everything was on time. It was
Yeah.
just really good this year.
Yeah, and
that was fun.
I think wasn't everyone that was there had been there before. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except
Lisa
was new,
Lisa was the only
Lisa's
one.
first
yeah.
year. Right.
but
Well, and
you know,
and Emily hadn't been there before, had she?
She was there the year before.
she
was
was
she?
there briefly the year before. for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
1 day.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
And I was actually there
Um,
for the full 3 days this year or this past year. Last year I was only there for a day, flew in and flew out.
That's right.
But, I don't know. How about you, Jason? What was your favorite? You've been through 3 of these now. What's your
5 of them,
favorite moment?
right?
That's a good question. I would say like year 3, I remember when you guys were playing and you got to the end of your set and everybody jumped up and ran up to the stage.
All right.
And I don't know, that was the moment for me where I was like, it's happening. Like it worked. We did it, because year 1, there was carry the 1, 7 people there. And it wasn't quite 7, but it was very small. And then year 2 was a little bigger. And then year 3 was kind of the year where it was like it felt like a real thing, And I just remember when you guys were rocking it out and it was kind of like your last couple songs and everybody was going crazy. I don't know. I felt really happy in that moment.
Awesome.
Dun, dun, dun. So let's see. I feel like maybe people are just getting caught up or something because there's new Common Core comments.
No.
I feel like people are sick of our banter yet.
Let's go back to
What?
Common Core.
Yeah, let's go back to Common Core.
Well, or actually, it makes me. I don't know who it was that asked it, so it might not apply. But it's either that or it's just one straggly looking parent that's still in their pajamas, hair askew, going like, "Please, someone, seriously, no joke, help me with Common Core. What is Common Core?" That's how I feel when I'm in charge of the homeschooling.
Anywhere you can
What
find
is
it.
the first thing, Norton? What's the first thing you're going to do when lockdown's over?
Get a job.
Solid.
I wish I was joking.
That's solid. That's solid.
I wish I was joking.
Borja?
Oh man, I'm going to go to a sushi restaurant. I've been jonesing for some sushi.
How
This is the longest I've
How
gone
dare
without
you say
sushi
that word, Borja?
ever.
No, I just said it, Jason. And I'll say it again,
Oh,
sushi.
man.
Yeah.
I haven't had sushi in 6 weeks. That's the longest I've gone in about 5 years without having sushi.
Yeah, I miss it.
I don't know. I think restaurants are it's going to slowly ramp up, I'm sure. It's going to be interesting for that first day everyone's let out of their house.
Well, that's the thing.
Can
Like,
you
how
get
many
it?
restaurants are even going to still be there?
Right.
You know?
That's I'm worried.
Can you
That's
get
the
sushi
depressing
in LA now? Like, takeaway or?
You can, I think if you go to Little Tokyo, some of those Japanese grocery stores are still open. And you
isn't like Mike? Isn't Sugarfish still doing their takeout? I know. Katsuya.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't even like to go beyond a mile from my house right now. You know? So,
Billy, first thing you're going to do when the quarantine's over?
I know it's nerdy, but I got to get this guitar fixed. This one right here.
Well,
my guy is, not available.
Priorities.
The pickup is not working, and it failed me during one of the shows at the last conventions, and I'm like, I got to get that fixed. Probably that. I know sushi is probably the right answer, but priorities, guys. You got to eat. You got to get a guitar fixed.
That's right.
What are you gonna do?
solid.
Well, you could do both. You could take it to the guitar. You could take it to the guitar shop while you wait. You go and grab sushi.
Well, then that would be the second thing, Mike.
Well,
That would be the second thing.
Well, kind of,
I mean, you can do it at the same time. You can have the sushi delivered at the tech place.
There you go.
And eat it while he's working on it. I'll do that.
Yep. Or
well, isn't your tech place just right down the street from both Sugarfish and Katsuya?
No. He's at Sound City.
Oh, he's not over. Oh, okay.
No, that was the old guy.
Or you can have Eric make you sushi while he fixes your guitar.
I like it.
These words are hurting me. I just want you to know that. All this talk of Katsuya and Sugarfish.
Yeah, that's right.
Sushi.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the closest sushi joint? In
DC, right? Or Virginia? Arlington?
I mean, I think
Fredericksburg's got to have one, right?
They may. I'm not that I would. I don't think we have like a legit sushi. We might have like a Chinese place that also serves sushi in Fredericksburg. I think we'd probably have to go to Richmond or DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your shelter in place going to be lifted in Virginia soon, Jason? As he freezes, he's frozen.
Say that one more time. Sorry, you froze up on me.
Is your shelter in place lifted soon in Virginia?
No, we right out the gate. Our governor was like, y'all are not doing anything till June.
June.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
June.
Well, California's what, May 15th right now?
May 15th, but I think Newsom's thinking of extending to June as well. So.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here in Arizona.
That's the talk.
So, raise your hand if you're a Star Wars fan.
God, if I don't raise my hand, like, can you imagine how
I know you're going to be blasted. Yeah.
I also am a Star Wars fan. So,
Okay.
we've seen all 9, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen the last one, Billy?
I have.
Okay.
I didn't like it so much.
I'm
gonna be honest.
Enjoyed the last one. Borja, what'd you think? If Norton doesn't come back with a lightsaber or a
what is going on there?
I think he is. There it is.
Solid.
It's a Boba Fett. Look at that. That
Solid.
is solid. Yeah,
This is the OG.
that is totally OG.
Circa 1981. It's got the rocket on the back.
Oh, look at that.
Solid. And little did you know,
you can look through his eye. Oh, wait.
When you were a small child and your favorite person was that guy, that you would be friends with the person that outfitted him with all of his armor.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Crazy.
That's great. It is crazy.
Yeah.
Who's that?
So, what'd you think the last? Yeah, Emily. What'd you think of the last show?
I thought the last
movie.
one was entertaining, but I felt like it still didn't live up to the original 3, in my opinion. It was entertaining, but it was okay. You know, it wasn't anything mind blowing in the last one.
Of the last, well, first Norton, what did you think of the last one?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I really did. I know a lot of people hated it.
Nick loved it at Boba Fett right now. Is what you look like.
Yeah,
Are you undressing him? What are you doing?
No, I'm trying to load the rocket. You can load the rocket in there, and then
don't break your computer.
It does. It's not a real rocket, Billy. It's not a real rocket.
It isn't. It's not real.
No. No. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was really well done, and I thought they did a great job of tying everything in. I mean, there were a couple of cheese moments, but like, it wasn't. To me, the one before that was basically Empire Strikes Back redone, and so I thought I thought number 8, the story was very unoriginal, whereas I thought number 9 they did a better job of making it a fresh story and closing up everything that they needed to close up.
What was your favorite from the last trilogy?
Mine was the Force Awakens, I would say.
Yeah, me too. I would say Force Awakens
because honestly, for me, I got chills when I first saw that Millennium Falcon take off. You know, and it was just like that for me. It was just, we're back. You know, and then everything downhill. Everything after that was downhill. But I still had a little bit of that nostalgia kick in where I'm like, yes, let's do that.
That's how I felt too. That the first one to me was the best because they did in that last trilogy what I was hoping they would do in the second trilogy, which was tip the cap a little bit and have some nostalgia and, you know what I mean? Yeah. Have some connect the dots and all that kind of stuff. And visually, like you see the wreckage from, you know, the original Star Wars and people going through and, you know, looking for junk metal and stuff like that. To me was such a cool through line. And in the second trilogy, I felt like, you know, Lucas was just kind of like plowing ahead and blazing a new trail, which was probably way more fun for him. But me as a fan, I wanted some nostalgia, which we got in that first film, I think the most. So yeah, I think that first one, The Force Awakens, was probably my favorite.
Yeah, for me, it's a toss up between 7 and 9. I like Force Awakens, but for me, like I almost lost it in the last one where she's standing on Tatooine with the 2 suns behind her, and I was like, oh, it was such a great shot to tie them all together. So yeah, it's a toss up for me between 7 and 9.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Do any of you have any questions for each other?
We just talked yesterday. No.
No, not really.
Are those vinyls behind you, Mike?
A what?
Those vinyls behind you, like up to the
yep, I do.
Your left shoulder. That's a stack of vinyls.
Yeah, right here. Right.
What are we
those are
pull one
vinyls.
out. Just pull one out without looking and see what you get. We're gonna talk about that vinyl.
Okay.
And while he's doing
we're
that,
gonna talk about it. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
While he's doing that, Norton, Schmelke wanted to know if you could go ahead and put on Lucky's Leia outfit.
Oh, that's so creepy.
All right, I'm randomly
Go home,
picking
Schmelke. You're drunk. Schmelke's drunk.
I'm gonna randomly pick one out. Okay, ready?
Do it. Do it up. What do we got?
Ooh, it's a good one.
You too?
That one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. This still, let's see. This is this may be one of the. No, this is one of the original pressings.
Wow, Mike.
Look at that, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
So good, so good.
See, that's why vinyl. That's why vinyl's great.
Yeah.
Because of that.
The art of it.
I'll
We
do
played a
another
song
one.
off that album, did we not?
Yeah, I think we did. Hold on. I'm gonna pick another one. Random. Ooh, this is an obscure one. And that one. Big
Ooh.
country.
Oh,
There you go.
in a big country.
That's right.
Dreams stay with you, Mike. Like a lover's voice across the mountainside.
Scotland's most famous band. Big country.
That's
right.
Are they Scottish?
I think
They
so.
sure are.
Yeah.
There's a Scottish band coming on right after you. Band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Band by the name of Paul Carella.
Paul Carella.
Ah, Paul Carella.
A
I like that
Scots.
guy.
Will anyone be able to understand anything he says?
No.
That's why
he's in
Jason's
Scotland
gonna
right now.
No.
Is his interview going to come with subtitles by any chance?
We should work on that.
Yeah, I think you're going to need to.
I'll probably do a lot of translating as the moderator. That's probably my job.
Going to be that translator down in the bottom corner of the picture-in-picture. So, all right, I'm going to do one more. One more.
Vinyl.
Here we go. Let's see what comes up. Ooh, it's another good one. That one. New Order.
Quite the collection.
One of the early ones, yeah. I actually remember when I bought this one.
I changed my answer. The first thing I'm going to do when I get out of quarantine is go over to Mike's house and go through his vinyl collection. Unannounced.
Okay.
Unannounced.
Okay, come on over. I got him.
Take it. All right, take it.
All right. So I'm looking. Well, first of all, thank you guys very much for. I'm on behalf of Nerds and Beyond. I'm sure they're going to thank you for doing your panel. Very kind of you. On behalf of myself, I'd like to thank you guys for doing my panel.
We did your panel.
Yeah.
Well, hey, can I get that song?
Which
Can I at least get the song I requested, Jason? Since it is your panel.
Let's
hear
a little.
I don't know if it would.
You got some?
Sound good?
It's gonna sound great.
Yeah, it'll sound awesome.
I think I'm in my ear pods. Does that?
Oh, sounds fantastic.
Can you hear that?
Oh yeah. Try it. Can you hear it?
I heart holds a question between every beat. I've got an answer beneath my feet. I'm falling apart, but I never know why. I've walked every road, but the one is right.
Yes.
I feel like that's probably not the song to sing in the same live stream that we give advice about not being depressed on.
Is that song pro-depression? It's not pro-depression.
What Billy.
I didn't. You froze up. I didn't hear that last.
Hey, just move on, Jason. Just move on.
Okay. All right.
It's fine that he froze up. Believe me.
If anyone has anything any last words of advice or just a final statement for the fans before we sign off, we'll start with Borja.
Well, first of all, we miss everybody, and we just missed Nashville, and I really miss it. And We miss all you fans. And just remember, talk to each other. Pick up the phone. You know, Zoom, Skype, whatever. And if there's a way to get involved with the community, donate. If you can donate blood, great. If you can donate money and help these first responders, do it. Get involved. And, you know, reach out. And do what I did this week. You know, pick an old friend that you haven't talked to in weeks, months, or years, and just say hello and tell them you love them.
That's a solid. That's a whole TED talk right there. I'm in.
I like that.
Hard to follow that. Hard to follow that.
Come on over.
All right, Billy.
I'm going to say to that point, hang in there. This too shall pass. And it won't be long before we're all together once again in the same room and hanging out and playing music and doing what we love and lifting each other up. And you know, we all look for each other, like, you know, Mike was saying, to lift each other up. And I haven't gotten a call from you yet, Mike. I'm still waiting. But definitely make sure to check in. Check in when you can. Check in when you can. And you know, keep everybody in your mind, because again, it'll be over soon.
Right on, Norty.
I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and thank everybody for continuing to support all of us as we all go through this, and we're all in it together. So you know, we're here for you guys, and hopefully you guys will be there for your friends and family and everybody as well. And yeah, and if you need something, reach out to us, and you know, and hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon, because all of us cannot wait to get back out there, because the sitting in the house thing all the time is I think driving all of us a little nutty, and we're ready to get back out there as soon as we can. So hopefully that'll be sooner than later. And we love you. So
right on.
Thank you.
I would, my parting word, to quote Joanna Montana here in the chat. She said, I'm ready for this crap to be over. And I don't know if she means quarantine or this live stream. But I'm gonna choose.
Or she's texting from the toilet, and it's just taking so long. It just, you know, it's a cry for help.
I am going to choose.
No, she definitely means this panel.
I think she means the panel. Yeah,
she definitely means this panel.
Good Lord. Exactly. When is Paul Corella coming on?
Right now.
Yeah,
right now.
She's like, I tuned in for Corella, and all I got is these four wackos.
That is the longest poop of her life.
It was really good seeing y'all.
Hey, it's not the first time we've been described that way, Billy.
I was excited to see y'all's faces today. So
yeah, me too,
good
Jason.
To see y'all are doing well, and
yeah,
look forward to hitting the stage with y'all again, hopefully before too long.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody.
Good seeing you, Jason. Bye, everybody.
Have fun the rest of the weekend. And thanks, Nerds and Beyond, for putting this together. Thanks, Random Acts. You guys are ruling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Agreed.